Welcome, Summer Shuffle Online Mafia. My name is Envy, and I'm going to be your moderator. How many guys here have actually played Mafia? It's 1, 2,
That's
3.
a majority.
So 3 of you have not played Mafia before?
Mm-hmm.
All
Nope.
right. Well, I'm going to go over the rules. Should be fairly simple. In Mafia, there's 2 teams. There's the Mafia and there's the town. The town is trying to figure out who the Mafia is, and the Mafia is trying to kill all the town members before they're discovered. So the game has 2 phases. We're either in the daytime or the nighttime. And since this is online, the stream is going to be blind during the night, just to make sure that no one in the game is watching stream to see who's who. Just to make sure no one's cheating. So during the day, everyone will have webcams on, and you guys are going to talk to one another. This is basically the only chance you have to figure out who is Mafia through conversation. I will give you guys around 6 minutes to talk. And if you guys don't decide to choose anyone to kill, then we'll just go to nighttime. During the nighttime, everyone's going to have their webcams off, and the Mafia member is going to DM me on Discord, and that's how we will decide, or so the Mafia is going to decide who they want to kill. So we'll wake up the next day, I'll announce who is dead, and you are out of the game. If during the day you suspect that one of you is Mafia, you can put them on trial. So for example, I could say, Cloud Fuel, I think Cloud Fuel is Mafia, I'm nominating him. If one other person nominates him, so you need 2 at least, then he goes on trial. He'll give a quick defense, and then we'll go to town vote. If it's majority, he is out of the game. Every time you kill someone during the day, you immediately go to night right after. If you kill the Mafia member, there will only be one of you, then town wins. So the goal is to, during the day, figure out which one of you is the Mafia, vote them off, and win the game. If you vote off a town member, they will be out of the game, and the game will continue. Mafia will kill another person. You'll get a little bit more info, and then we'll do the next day. The only thing is, don't look at the stream, even though it won't really matter, and you are not allowed to DM each other. All communication must be on webcam. That make sense? Everyone good?
Makes sense to me.
Alrighty, I'm ready to start if you guys are. So I'm going to DM one of you and tell you that you are the Mafia member. I'm also going to DM the rest of you and tell you if you're town. Let me just do that really quickly.
So throughout that entire time, everyone I could see here was like very straight faced, and I'm just saying, it's like, I'm gonna start giggling. I'm gonna start giggling at any moment.
But that's fine, Shogun, because nobody's the Mafia yet.
I know, but I've just
Nobody's
realized
Mafia
that
yet, so you're good.
no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna just
It's like a pre-game lobby where you just hear illegible screaming at the top of your lungs, high-pitched whale noises.
That was always my pre-series ritual before going into sim matches.
High-pitched whale noises. Can you give me your best impression?
No.
Fair enough.
Good to talk.
Shut down.
Everyone should have gotten a roll. Can everyone confirm this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So you now all know who you are. So we are going to start the game off in the daytime. We're not going to go to night immediately. So you guys have 5 minutes. Just talk and figure each other out, and then we'll come back and go to nighttime.
I think there's only one Mafia, yeah?
Yeah.
There's only one Mafia. The rest of you are town.
Oh wow.
Yeah, or else it would just be like, it would just be over if you
be fair,
get a lynch wrong, you just lose.
Yeah.
Mafia would be pretty good right here.
True.
Wait, who had played? I know Speed played Mafia, but who else had played before?
I think that was Cloud.
Clyde had played? Clyde's gonna be like the secret, like, overpowered. I feel like he's gonna outsmart us all. It doesn't matter
can.
where
That's
he
the
is.
scary thing about
He's-
Cloud
he's-
Fuel, man. Every time Cloud Fuel gets involved in any game, like the dude is an absolute wild card. He'll always hit you out of left field. You'll never see it coming.
The worst part is like, not only do you not want to be the Mafia member that kills Cloud Fuel and then gets out, you don't want to be the town members that have to cooperate together and announce to the world, "Hey, we're killing Cloud Fuel."
Yeah, I don't want to be on that list of history.
This is not a moral dilemma I want to be put into.
I mean,
Like,
I'll make it easy for you. I'm not Mafia, so
Okay.
Thanks.
Much
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
The
We all know.
vortex begins.
We've gotten a lot of information here.
This
Yeah,
is a
the
game for
information-
everyone being nice and normal. No lies whatsoever.
Mm.
This is tough.
Speed, are you saying you're being normal? Is that normal? Is this normal for you?
What do we? I mean, what is it?
What do you call normal for me?
I don't know actually. I can't remember. Last time that I played with Speed, I'm pretty sure that he was town, but everybody just revenge killed him for beating CJ and Turtle. So they just like lynched him anyway. I think
Yeah,
like
they
there's
literally
no
went, "We can't Yeah, they went. We can't be getting 400 IQ by him again, so we'll just get him out.
yeah. Which I think that might be happening again tomorrow if there's going to be the reunion of that trio. But nobody here, I think, wants revenge on you.
No, I
So
also need
I think you're
practice. Yeah,
good.
that's the point. This is practice for ruining CJ for a second time running.
No, this is the main event, man. We want to win
Sorry,
here.
Oh yeah.
We gotta win.
All right.
I think you're
we're-
taking
we're
this a little
we're
bit
full sweat
lightly for
lords
my
here,
liking.
Speed. You should know what you're hopping into, man.
All right, so
No,
Baz
just-
has been pretty quiet so far. I'm
He
kinda-
has.
I want to hear from Baz
Yeah.
a little bit. Like, what's
I
going
mean,
on there?
okay, for right now, I'm just reading the room. It's definitely interesting to read the room here because first off, we don't get Cloudfield on webcam that often, and then you're also looking at Speed to see how much Speed is talking because I feel like when we did see him previously, he does speak out a little bit more when he is town to try to figure out who is Mafia. But also, I do know that when you speak too much, that you kind of put yourself in risk for Mafia to come after you and kill you if you figure that out. Or at least have an idea of who they are.
Well, it
So
is at least a
really-
little different, compared to live and online. So, it might be Speed might have different tactics when he's online rather than being
true.
face to face.
Oh, Speed's been on the grind. He's like integrated in the online community. He has been all out on the practicing. I know Speed, okay? I
Wait,
know that
really?
he's doing something. I know if Speed is doing something, he's doing it with full competitive intent. There is no such thing as a casual game when it comes
I'm
to
now
him.
a town of Salem, Maine.
His first ever
Oh.
Rocket League match was ranked.
All right, before
Yes.
time's up, can we go around the room and just say who we are? I'm Town.
I'm town.
I'm Johnny Boy. Nice to meet you,
I'm
Ty.
Speed. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, I don't know anybody named Town
I'm so
for
sorry.
real, or even I don't even know anyone with a gamer tag Town. But I'm
I
joking.
feel like going around the room is not going to get us anywhere. This is
No.
stalling Cloud Fuel. I feel like you're riding
Yeah,
on
we've
your
got
nice
this.
guy.
I'm just
I'm
trying to
really-
get us moving in the
Background too much
direction of
here.
identifying who's who.
You think somebody's just
Yeah.
going to come out and say that
I
they're
think-
the Mafia?
You know,
Cloudfield,
No,
that was about
but
as
I want
effective-
to watch everyone's reaction when they say it, because like if you
Cloud,
say
that was
it,
about as effective as
Okay, okay.
saying,
Okay.
"Hey, Bagsy not Bagsy not
Okay,
Mafia.
fair
1, 2, 3, not it."
Speed, who's looking the sketchiest right now, dude?
Cloudfield, he's got the darkest room.
you know, I'm kind of.
I'm not a streamer. I'm not used to this.
We all
You
know
don't have
the
lights?
people
I have
dead.
a chameleon. I can't have bright lights in here. What do you want?
True. Okay,
That's fair.
fair enough.
All right, I think we're about
Wait,
ready.
you
to
have
go.
like an actual like chameleon?
Yeah,
How
she's over
often
there.
does he try to hide?
She hides like all the time, except when we're trying to feed her.
How
What's her
how
name?
long
Night
do
one?
we... Oh,
Ready for
night one
one?
already?
Yep. No,
Mm,
5
oh,
minutes.
actually, no, it doesn't change our odds at all. So, yeah.
All right.
I think
so
we
I'm
should,
gonna
by
ask
math, go to
everyone,
night. Yeah.
mute your mic, don't deafen, mute your mic, and turn
Sleepy
off
time.
your webcam. And this is gonna be night 1. If you are the Mafia member, please DM me who you want your first kill to be. All right, everybody, wake up. How do you guys sleep? Was it good?
I've been doing back day.
Whew. Yeah, I slept really well last
There's-
night.
All right, one of you did not sleep very well. Unfortunately, Cloud Fuel, you are dead.
Oh, come on.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, come on.
We have reached new depths.
Holy!
Are you kidding me?
Wait. Who called out Cloud Fuel?
Now,
Sorry.
you guys are in day 2, and I'm gonna start a clock for about 6 minutes.
Darby.
I think Jorby's getting lynched tonight. That is
Darby,
the
what
worst
is this
acting I've
reaction?
ever seen.
I'm flabbergasted that Cloud actually got killed immediately. And look at that
Safety
face.
blanket. I thought we were
Look
better
at-
than this
Oh.
team. I thought
Actually,
we were
he's
better.
dead.
Cloud
He's
Fuel's
dead. He
not
doesn't have
look
a
very
face
dead to
anymore.
me. He's still very alive, actually, by the looks of things. Isn't dead at all.
I don't like. Oh my gosh, I could never do that in 1,000 years to Cloud, man. Cloud Fuel is
Mm.
Papa Rocket League. How could you eliminate Papa Rocket League first?
Mm,
Okay, so how
First.
does it work to accuse someone? I'm just curious. Do you just accuse them?
You
and
say
then
you
we-
Use them, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you have an accusation, you just say who it is, say you want to put them on trial, and
Alright,
it takes
alright.
one extra person to put them on trial.
Let's not jump on this just yet. Alright,
Hmm.
because this happens every time I've seen anything like this sort of play where it's just like, okay, this person's slightly acted up. And I agreed. Jorby, super suspicious.
No
But-
way.
What has been suspicious about me so far? Tell me,
man,
Shogun.
Jorby,
Really
what
need an
is
explanation. Hello.
What's that?
What is
Speed,
this?
sorry, you're quiet, Speed. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Have you ever had someone do false sarcasm to you?
False
did the
sarcasm
epitome-
to me all the
yeah, false
time.
sarcasm. You did
Yeah.
the epitome of false sarcasm when Cloudfuel died. Like, no way, Cloudfuel is dead. Who would have thought?
Yeah, I know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
In all reality, I think I'm going to take a stab at either Shogun or Jorby. Because
No, I was
I'm not
thinking
too
Shogun or
sure if any
Daz.
Mafia member is
I'm
going to
feeling
turn
that.
around to someone having something pointed at them and say, hey, can we just relax this a moment?
I'm just saying, Daz has just been sitting super quiet still. And he's just observing the whole
that's
room,
actually
and I see
kinda
a
funny.
smirk
I
every
don't-
now and again as I look at his cam. So
Yeah,
Daz
yeah.
is looking sus to me.
Yeah, no, that's funny because I was actually going to accuse you until Shogun stopped me. So now I am going to accuse you. I am accusing Jorby.
So you're accusing me because I accused you?
No,
I don't
because
think
you
that
look
would
shady,
look
and then
very
you
good.
came for me, and I'm town, so I know.
Well,
that
you're
I
sitting there
have
all
really feeling
quiet.
about-
You
I
haven't
gotta
not
clap back at
inputted your
you.
decision, or not your decision. You haven't inputted your opinion.
Wait,
I just inputted.
Speed, are
What
you
is
going to
that?
second that accusation or just going to sit there? What is going on here?
Yeah, let's
I
do
will
it.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Wait,
just
do we have two?
curious.
We have two on Jorby?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
All right.
What?
So Jorby, you are on trial. You're gonna get about 30 seconds to a minute to defend yourself, and then we will go to town vote.
Are you giving me? Tell me when, or is it just right now?
I'll tell you when. But start.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I've never played Mafia before. All right. So you can't take my reactions as a little too much of one thing or a little too much of another thing. I am innocent, and these accusations are absolutely outlandish. Some might even say fake news. Are you going to believe me, the impassioned man who just never knows how to stop talking, or are you going to believe Dazarin, who's just sitting there smirking every now and then as more strife continues to divide us here in the town? Are you going to listen to Speed? Speed gets salty after getting scored on once in 1v1. You're gonna listen to him? No.
3 times, actually. It took 3 goals before I raised it.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Speed.
That was lovely. Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. So everyone, we are going to do. I guess. How's the best way to do this? I guess. Everyone, put your heads down physically, eyes closed, and if you would like to vote Jorby off, please raise your hand.
Now?
There are 5 of you. It requires 3 to kill him.
Now?
Everyone, heads up. Keep your hands up. That is 3 of you. He is dead.
Wait, 3 of us? Or 4?
Yep.
I see 4 hands.
I saw
I
four.
saw 4.
3.
I saw 4
Yeah,
hands
wait
there.
for it.
It was 3. I counted 3. And
Okay.
we are going to nighttime. So everyone,
Oh.
webcams off.
Oh,
Mike's
wait.
muted.
Yeah.
Alrighty, everyone, wake up. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
So now,
Howdy.
are we ready? Are we ready?
Hopefully.
Let me sit up for this.
Alrighty. Last night, Shogun was killed.
Oh,
I've never been more upset.
Oh no.
What is this
Okay.
final 3? Why
This
was
is
Speed
bad.
and Dazzler
This
in
is
one?
bad because I already feel bad because I accused Jorby and he died.
Nah, Jorby was suspicious. To be fair, this was not like Even for Jarby, it was suspicious.
So real quick, the way that Final 3 is going to work is you guys are going to talk for about 5 minutes, and then at the end of it, you guys are all going to DM me who you think the Mafia is, and whoever the majority is will die, and then the game will end.
Okay.
So just letting you know.
Okay. All right. This is bad. I really wanted to just wake up and be killed in
be
the night
over?
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's
that
just
too.
nice if you just die. Well, I don't think it can be over in the night with no other roles except Mafia and Town. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would rather not be in this final 3 personally.
No, I personally immediately felt bad once Jorby died, and we went tonight because then I knew that the game wasn't over, and I was like, oh,
Uh-oh.
that's not it.
Yeah.
To
No,
be
that's
fair,
true.
mathematically,
It's true.
we had to
What?
get rid of. We had to get rid of someone last night, Joey. It had to be someone.
Oh no, I think Jarby was a good kill. He was a question mark for me. Like
Yes.
I voted for him. I think we all voted for him, unless
Yeah.
it was 3 people voted apparently. But I saw 4 hands. Did somebody
I
like
saw
put their hand up late?
Well, I
Who
asked.
actually
"Are we
voted?
doing it?" It probably was me because I asked on.
Oh, so you were
camera.
late. Oh, okay.
It
But
was
you were
only 'cause-
going to vote.
Yeah, I was going to. I literally said, "Do we put our hands up now?" But I don't think it covered across my camera. And
Right.
then I did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah. No, Jarby was a good vote. So I don't really know which one of you is a Mafia based on that, but
The problem.
I
with
like right now. I like Dazarin more because he was the first person to accuse. Speed didn't immediately second, even though he.
It'd be in his favor too. You
Well,
know?
I was just confused. That's why I asked Speed, "Are you gonna accuse as well?" Because earlier on you said you didn't like Jarby, and then
No, I
somebody
wasn't.
accuses him, and you hesitated. So I was like, "What's going on here? Are you just trying to ship Jarby but hide?" I don't know.
No.
But
I
that's
was-
where I'm right now. I'm leaning towards Dazarin, but there's really not a lot to go off.
The problem is that I can't go for either of you because when Cloud Fuel died, I originally thought it's got to be someone that hasn't played Mafia before. That was my
Why?
immediate thought because it
Right.
was a dumb kill to kill someone who was immediately going to be questioned as being Mafia. Everyone was like, "Oh, Cloud Fuel for Mafia," and then Mafia kills.
Really? I didn't get that vibe at all. I didn't get that impression
We were
at
all
all.
going, "Who do you think Mafia is?" And I, albeit sarcastically, were like, "Yeah, his room is dark." But even before that, they were like, "Oh, I don't trust Cloud Fuel. I don't trust Cloud Fuel because he's
It
on
was
camera."
just, it was that initial like when he first got on camera and he had kind of like that smirk and he was turning red and you're like, oh, okay. Like usually, like I don't know, I kind of can feel like I know when Cloud's like hiding something or something like that. So I definitely got the vibe. I don't know. Everyone that I thought has shown like some type of physical trait in their face, like you've seen it in their face, or some type of interaction. The Cloud Fuel was the smile. Jorby, it was it was just the dumb. He died. No way. So and then I did.
Sure.
I
No, we
don't
can't think
like
about this.
that.
I don't think Jarby gives us any information. He just like
No.
acted weird.
so
I don't know
question.
if that gives us any information at all.
And then
I
Shorty
didn't
really
get
gets
I did
something.
not get the impression that Cloudfield was generating suspicion. He was my top suspicion, which shows you how good of a Mafia player I am. That I thought that somebody who died during the night, clearly died, was the Mafia on day one. I don't know. He was stalling, so I thought, okay, if I have to pick somebody to be Mafia right now, it would probably be Cloudfield. And then we wake up and he's dead. So I was like, great, I'm back to no information. Luckily, well, although so I thought Jarby came out and outed himself. It turns out he's town as well. So I honestly though, I just don't. I don't want to lose to Speed Mafia. If Daz is a Mafia and I lose to Dazzard, I don't really mind. But I don't want to lose to. I know I
That's
hate this
fair.
logic, but
That's
nah, I
fair.
actually should. I don't like this at all. To be honest.
I'm not gonna be 200 IQ here, but it's so bad here because Speed is very good at Mafia. I feel like Johnny's also really good at Mafia too.
This is the
So
thing,
like,
I
and
actually-
I can't read anyone here, which is bad. This is so bad.
If I
I
was
need
gonna,
time. I usually need time to figure out like reads. Like the first game I ever played live, I was reading wrong in Chronovi for like every run right up until the last one where I figured him out. But here's like day 3, and there's like very little to go off. But Speed has not done anything to convince me that he isn't the Mafia here. Because I made it quite clear that right now I'm leaning towards Dazzering. So I think it's important that you guys know, so that whoever's the town from you can align with me, and we can figure out who the Mafia is. But yeah, that info didn't seem to scare Speed very much. He's just kind of
No, because I
I'm
think
hoping it goes away. You what?
I think it's most likely to be you. I think the kill on Cloudfield.
Oh, okay. That
I think the kill on Cloudfield
okay.
was deliberate from you, and you were going to leave me last and hope that I would think that you're dumber than you are. I'm going to
What?
go.
No, I don't care what you think. If you're just gonna go and say, nah, you're bad, you're the mafia, then it has to. Well, I have to. From my POV, it has to be you. Dazarin's got the hard job here. Dazarin, he's just like, no, you can't. I'm honestly quite happy. So at least I don't have to make the decision here and figure it out. Because now I know that it's speed, but it's up to Dazarin to figure that out as well.
If it's
There's,
Daz
like,
and
very
I've
little time.
shot myself in the foot, I'm going to be so upset. But I don't think it is.
I
You guys
to pick
have
you.
40 seconds.
Oh man. Okay.
Let me explain it then. Johnny kills Cloudfuel because he is the most likely Mafia suspect to get me to think that someone that hasn't played Mafia killed Cloudfuel. Because
What are you talking about?
Because
What is
that would be a dumb thing to do. So therefore, it would distract my attention away
What?
from Johnny, and therefore he intentionally keeps me alive, so that then I vote with Johnny on
So
the
then
first.
I can say that you're the mafia on the last day? This doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? What? Who keeps someone alive just to then say you're the mafia on the last day? That doesn't even make any sense.
Because then I turn around and blame you, but then we're at odds. So then it
How
cancels out.
many? How? So you think I'm basically masterminding this whole game?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'd rather
Okay.
lose to that than. I'll
You'd
live
rather
with
lose to that,
No,
so you're going to vote Dazarin? What are you talking about, Speed?
No.
The story doesn't make any sense.
that. No, I'll live and die by that. I'm picking.
What? I honestly don't know. I don't understand where Speed is going with this. I thought it would. I mean, I was leaning towards him, but now this story makes absolutely no sense. So I am voting Speed. I am going to vote to lynch
right.
Speed,
All right,
100%.
are you guys ready, or do you want a little bit more time to talk?
I need more time. I don't know.
Dazarin, what do you
I'm gonna
need,
give
bro?
you guys.
I'm
give you
here.
guys.
I'm the time. I'm here to help you. That's the time.
2 more minutes. Okay.
Thank you. I don't know.
Help you. As the town.
Yeah, you heard me say that, and you thought, oh yeah, that's good. I should say that also. You didn't know that Johnny said that. I want to copy that. You're literally just copying everything I do.
I
I
have
like.
smoke
I think
out of
Speed's
my brain.
Mafia. You're like, no, you. It's like the Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Like, that's why it's so hard, because I don't know who to believe. Like, Speed can 500 IQ this. Johnny can 500 IQ this. Why am I the dumb one here? I just don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay.
No, listen.
How about this?
Listen.
The
Okay.
one thing I will say is that I genuinely think it isn't Dazarin, because Dazarin would have gone tonight satisfied with the fact he'd won.
Yeah. Duh.
I think I genuinely.
Yeah, that's actually no.
I think
well,
Daz
I mean,
would've-
I already know. I already know at this point that Dazarin is the other town with me because of Speed's like
Right.
ridiculous story that you're coming out with. But
Okay.
no. Yeah,
I mean, the
Dazarin wouldn't.
story is elaborate. It's like an elaborate plot. I won't lie. That story is like crazy zigzags.
I don't
But
even remember
also-
Speed's story. It didn't make any sense. He's just saying like, Johnny did this to trick him to think this, so I'm manipulating Speed, just so I can then turn around and tell on the last day that he's Mafia. That doesn't even make any sense. If I was manipulating you, I would be saying, Speed, the Mafia is Dazarin. So that's not happening because
but
you're coming up with this crazy story trying to cover up the fact that you're the Mafia.
No, because
It
you
doesn't
wouldn't
make any
tried
sense.
it, because you knew that I would just see straight through it.
I honestly don't know what kind of story you're trying to push here, Speed. I don't understand. But then again, why would it make sense if you are the Mafia? It won't make any sense. What you're trying to paint is a fake picture. But
It
yeah,
does
I
make
don't.
sense. I hope Daz actually understands what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I don't think anybody understands what you're trying to say, Speed. To be
Johnny's
honest,
done a dumb decision to pin it on someone who hasn't played Mafia before. That first kill on Cloudfuel was dumb, and he's done it to pin it on someone that hasn't played Mafia before. He's played Mafia, so I would immediately go away from him.
why are you? I mean, is this genius to like trash yourself? You kill Clydefield on the first night, and then you say that it was a dumb kill. I suppose it kind of makes sense, but I mean, I thought it was a great kill for when I woke up. When I woke up, I thought that's a great kill. That is my only like read gone from the game. I was like, whoever did this, they're a genius because now I'm completely in the dark again. So I thought it was a great kill from you, Speed. But apparently you don't think so. Apparently you think it was a
Mafia.
what?
You know you're Mafia. How can you be in the dark?
No, I know you're Mafia based on this story. Well, I'm like following my gut feeling here on the last day because I know there's no way that Speed would come up with this if he was Town. Like Town Speed could not come up with this ridiculous theory.
What do you mean,
You'd
Towns?
be thinking,
It's ridiculous theory.
All right, we are going to vote.
Ah.
So please send me a DM on Discord who you believe the Mafia member is. If it is majority, then one person will die and the game will end. If you all say a different person,
please.
if you all say a different person, we will go back to daytime and continue talking.
If it's Daz, I'm leaving the call.
No, there's no way. There's just no way.
All right, I have all three. So, Johnny Boy picked Speed, and
Predictable.
Speed picked Johnny Boy.
Of course.
Why is he doing this?
That was a waste of about 15 words.
That means there's only one left, boys. Dazarin picked Speed, and the Mafia wins.
No!
You're such an idiot.
What do you mean?
Speed, your story was so trash, bro. Your story made no sense. What are you talking about?
In my head, it made sense. I still understand.
Your story made no sense at all.
The
I
absolute
legitimately
state
thought of it
of
bad.
you, Speed.
Well, I was
Wow,
right.
I legit thought it was Daz.
Well, yeah, you were
Oh
right,
my
but
I was right.
It was just the only thing I really had to go off of was the fact that Speed was just like he was sitting there with that mastermind kind of pose, and like he was just like, "I'm so confident," and I was just like, "Why is he so confident?" But I wasn't. I wasn't. Speed. I'm the defining person here. I wasn't. I did not know. I had
I
nothing to
will
go
give-
off of.
I will give Johnny credit
Oh.
that he was doing really well on that last day. The only tell Johnny gave on that last day was how much he tried to control the conversation at the first half. That was all he gave away.
But I felt like he was
So, well
defending
played.
himself, so I didn't know.
Oh, that was for CJ.
Yeah, I'm dropping on this one on I.
All right, guys. Excellent first
GG,
game. Glad everyone
GG.
knows how to play now. We are going to go to a game 2 after a little break. Welcome back to Summer Shuffle Mafia. How you guys doing?
I've
Doing
been-
great. Having a great time.
Very
So
much
fresh. A fresh Town loss. Terrible way to start the day, but hoping Town can pull it back in the next game.
Yeah, I
You
learned
guys
very
ready to
quickly
go?
how not to play Mafia.
I just don't want to die first.
Very,
Go crack,
very
go.
briefly.
That's my goal too. Yeah.
For any new viewers, I'm just very briefly going to go over the rules again. Basically, the general idea is that there is one Mafia member among everyone else who is a Town member. The Mafia member is trying to kill off all the Town people before he is discovered as a Mafia. Town is trying to use deductive reasoning and conversation during the day to figure out which one he was Mafia and kill them during the day. That's pretty much it, and I'm ready to go into game 1. Let me first give you guys all your roles, so sit tight, talk, get to know each other better.
Yeah, I've never met any of these people
Welcome.
before.
Left, you're the
Welcome,
new guy
Latin
on the
America.
block.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
member of the town.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I've never played Mafia before. I was telling you guys before. I'm just gonna come as we go. I don't know, just try to figure it out.
You've got a large blanket to fill as Shogun has left the game here.
He seemed like a pretty
Great.
good mediator, so I don't know if I can cover that kind of role.
Yeah, Shogun, yeah, he did a lot while he was alive. But then he wasn't.
Was he okay? So I was confused. Was he killed by you, or was that a town vote? That was you.
No,
right,
yeah,
Tony?
all of the kills, apart from Jarby, were me.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Right.
killed Clydefield and Shogun.
All right, you guys should all have
Yeah, I
roles.
was killed
Can
by
you confirm
committee.
that for me.
I was killed by Daz, so
No.
Confirm. All right, all of our roles?
Yes.
yeah, we're good.
Yes. We're good. Yeah.
All right, and with that, we are going to go into day 1. So go ahead and talk to each other.
Cool. What? What's happening, Speed?
It's just
Why
Johnny
are you
was
so
saying,
upset?
Johnny was
What?
saying that he killed everyone other than Jorby, and I said, well, technically Daz killed me, but that's fine.
True.
He's not too happy with that one.
You
You know,
No, I got ganged up on by you and Daz last time, so
Okay, in our defense, you used you said, "Oh, I'm not Mafia." Like,
yeah, Speed. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't forget.
it's It's okay. You live and you learn. No,
Yeah.
no tricky foolery things. Unless if you're about to use tricky foolery things as Mafia, question mark.
Well, this is my second game ever of Mafia, so I'll leave you to interpret how fast I can learn.
Oh, what does that mean?
Does anybody
Wait, there's
know
some hidden meaning behind that, I think.
No, I mean, you genuinely don't know how fast I can learn a social manipulation game.
Man, it sounds so nasty.
How
I
many
don't think you
girls-
just. I just don't think you say that.
No,
I don't
you
think
know
that's
what,
what
Daz,
Mafia
Daz,
is at
I don't
all.
want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. I'm still salty.
Oh, he's
Okay?
getting back into it.
I'm still salty.
I thought you learned. I thought
You want to hear me
learned
get
how to
aggressive?
breathe.
I can get aggressive. Okay? Is that what you wanted, Daz?
Darby,
No,
Johnny, are you
Joey.
just mad because you lost?
No, I don't
game
want to hear
one, now
Daz
you
call me
roll
out 2
Mafia?
times in a row. I'm not taking that.
Oh,
Absolutely
no.
not.
I would be pretty mad as well if I, got lynched in the first game, and then I get Mafia in the second game.
I
That
swear
would
to
be a bad
God, if
feeling.
I wake up dead tomorrow,
You won't
I'm
wake
pissed.
up, bro.
You know, we got-
If you're dead, you won't wake up.
Oh yeah.
We've been
ever
talking
seen-
for about 5 minutes here, and I still have not gotten anywhere with what I'm thinking here. So
Well,
already
mathematically,
thinking
we
much.
should not lynch anyone today because it won't make the game any easier for us,
Yeah.
the town, to win. Because if
right,
we
Yeah.
lynch someone,
Yeah.
we're down to 5. Then the mafia kills somebody, it's 4, and then we still have to, figure out who the mafia is.
right.
From
So
4 to
you're-
1.
You get
You're
two
staying
nights,
in town, right?
essentially.
Well,
That's
you,
what I'm
you you get to have one free day basically, or one
Yeah.
free night, because if the mafia kills someone in the night, that actually makes the game easier for us because then it's 5 people, and if they don't kill anyone in the night, then they're really bad mafia because they need to kill people to win. So it's a free night basically if
Yeah.
you have an even number and there's one mafia alive.
You guys got 1 minute.
1 minute to just chat amongst ourselves because I don't think we're gonna do anything. This
Killing
yeah, we're not doing anything. So
Are you,
if you
are you
wanna-
guys ready to go tonight? I'm down to go.
I
tonight.
No, we need all the
I-
time. What left,
Yeah, I'm just.
bro?
I'm-
we need
I'm
all.
just
I'm
the
saying,
trying to
I'm still-
avoid
I'm-
raising suspicion again. I don't
Honestly,
want to die.
this is good to use all the time here. Because
I know I'm just gonna die during this night, so I'm taking this full minute.
no, I get that.
Sorry,
I get
but
But
that
why,
because
no. But why would he be? No, that doesn't make sense for him
Wait.
to be mafia again.
you need to listen.
Well,
Everyone listen,
I
listen,
can.
listen,
There's
listen,
just as much of a
listen.
chance for me to be Mafia twice in a row as there is for anyone else to be Mafia. It's a complete roll. So I might be from your guys' perspective, but I'm not. So,
The point of it is for everyone to raise their suspicions on the first day. Someone dies, and then you say, well, it's either that person or it isn't that person, and then you go and you divulge your suspicions from there.
I like Dazarin again. He's the same player as last game, and he was town last game. I like Dazarin a lot. When I die,
no worries.
listen to Dazarin.
Well, I'm saying it because I feel like I'm gonna die this round, so I have to give the knowledge and pass it on to the other town members, and only hope that they don't make the same mistake. I did.
Who's a good town person for you, Dazarin, right now?
What?
You don't get to say it to me.
Just stay with his hand up.
As you're contractually obligated now, you literally screwed us over last game.
I
Like,
guess
you know-
we're contractually obligated.
All
I
right,
didn't-
speed. All right, speed. Spell town backwards.
NWOT.
Yeah, okay.
No
okay.
what?
I'm just making a joke. I feel like I have no suspicions this round. As
That is
far
in
as
itself
Dazrin,
suspicious.
like I have some town suspicions. I feel like Daz, once again, like you're actually like a pretty good mediator here. So I am a little bit worried for you tonight.
I might take
After
it. Oh, that's okay.
yeah, but so I'm on your side here. I just don't know what we're gonna do moving into the next day. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's go into night 1. Everyone, please, webcams off. And if you are the Mafia member, please DM me who you would like to kill. Alrighty, everyone wake up. We have our kill for night 1, and that would be Dazarin.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Bye,
And the
guys.
game continues.
Good night, days.
See you,
I
Daz.
totally thought it was gonna be Johnny.
No,
I,
I
thought it was
think,
gonna be, I thought it was gonna be me, honestly.
why would it be you? No way.
I don't know because the newbie card worked out last time. Cloudfield, what you never played
No, I
before,
think-
Cloud?
No,
The
I played
newbie-
before. I think my problem was
Okay.
I talked too much last time.
Right.
I think that's why they killed me. And
I just have
Daz
nothing
was
to
the
add.
talker
Yeah,
this
nothing to
time.
say.
Well,
Daz was
all of
talking
you
a lot
guys
this
have to
time.
either think that I'm just Mafia, killing Dazarin after calling him Town, the most tiny person in the room, to make myself look good. Or I'm actually Town calling Dazarin the most tiny person in the room, which he was. He was literally the same player 2 games in a row, and now he's dead. So I think that makes me look pretty Town, unless you think I'm 200 IQing it with.
No, I was on
games.
your side with Dazarin. So, I mean, if you agreed with him,
Well,
I
I like, you agreed with me, but I didn't like why. Like it felt like the timing of it was kind of awkward. Not gonna lie.
I'm
I
just an
thought it was
awkward
kinda
person
weird.
to be fair.
I
But
didn't like it. It was like you sheeped my good. You were like, yeah, Johnny's right there. That is spot on information. I'm gonna agree because there's no way as a Mafia that I can persuade everybody that Dazarin is not really tiny, which he was.
The problem
Okay,
I have
well-
is he was
haven't-
really confident on Daz, but I don't trust him. 200 IQ from the last
you don't
game.
trust me?
No, Johnny.
Oh,
the-
Johnny, you don't trust Johnny again. I was gonna say, why don't you trust me, man?
I didn't
No,
do
because
200
it still
IQ.
makes sense that
I
Johnny
did 200
would
IQ the
play
last
it up.
game. It's just you and Dazarin like 3
I
head the last game.
got it right.
Like to me.
Johnny played the same way, except this time the conversation was a little more focused on Daz. So,
Speed, it's not your job to figure out the game. It's your job to be tiny enough that everybody else can figure out who you are. So it's
Well,
your
the
job to,
same
like,
move was made, right?
be
How do you
tiny.
be towny enough? What does that even mean?
Yeah,
Be helpful. Like be helpful. You know, we got
But you could be faking that.
behavior.
Like you know
Yeah.
to do that, so it's
But at
like,
least if a Mafia is faking tiny behavior, if they're helping us solve the game, then they're actually making it harder for
But
themselves.
well, okay,
That's
so
the
I
thing.
didn't really get to see the
Okay.
first part because I was showering. But who brought up Cloud first as like being helpful or
Last
or
game?
vice versa? Yeah, last game.
I think
Cloud died instantly.
yeah, Speed said something about my dark background. And
Okay.
I think Johnny.
It was
said
all
something.
jokes though. There was like
Because
no
Johnny-
accusations. It was all
Because Johnny
jokes.
jumps in. Okay, because Johnny jumps in really early with people, and then they end up disappearing. So there's a good chance it could be him again. I
But
don't
it
know.
feels like that would be really obvious if he were to say somebody and then they were to die.
But
like,
does he
that
know
just-
that we know that he knows? You know, like,
yeah, I
he
mean, it's
could be
maybe
doing.
200
Yeah,
IQ. I
it
don't
could
know.
be the same thing again. So
All I know
The
is I
thing
haven't heard a
is-
lot from Jorby or Speed, so I'm kind of curious.
well,
what y'all
the only other person in here who has enough experience against Johnny is Speed. So for the rest of us, we're still kind of learning. I don't have a lot of experience against or with Johnny and Speed, but they have way more than I do. This is my second game ever, so Johnny's constantly kind of at the center of the social conversation. He started it out at the beginning before Daz got eliminated, and the conversation kind of shifted back to him. So I wouldn't I'm not entirely sold on Johnny being down.
I mean, in my
That's fine.
defense,
That is perfectly fine for you to
I've
not be
never
sold on
really
me.
talked in Mafia games. Like,
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
just sit and observe. Yeah, you're always
I
been like that
did,
observer. Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid to make such another obvious town read because last time I did this person got killed by the Mafia in the night. But I think Clyde feels very tiny here. I think he's acting
Joe,
the
I
way
mean,
that
has
the
Cloud-
way that he said that he was kind of removing suspicion from me. A Mafia wouldn't have done that. They would have wanted suspicion to be on everybody, and he was just like removing suspicion of me and not putting on anyone else. He was just like saying, "Nah, I think Johnny's." Like it doesn't make sense for him to be Mafia. The way that he did that felt very natural, so I like Clydefield. I think he's town.
I
Can I
mean,
get it?
I mean,
Cloudfield's
I don't
really
know if
dark.
that's like a town person saying that or a Mafia person saying that though. Like,
Well,
Because like you could be
you could
the
do that from
Mafia
either
trying to be
angle.
nice and
Yeah.
Deliberately
well,
inclusive.
because
if I'm being the Mafia, I'm aligning with you, Clydefield, so I'm helping you. So
But you're helping
but you
yourself.
could be
got
aligning
one-
with me to get me
you
on
got
your
one
side,
free
so
kill.
we kill other people, so that eventually it's
Well,
just you and me at the end.
I would be
So,
pretty suspicious. I mean, if it was me and you and someone else alive in the last day, that's when I would start being suspicious of me. But today, I wouldn't
yeah.
personally. If I,
Well,
I might
I don't
you
have
were-
any
you were
reason at this
making- you were
point, to be honest,
making-
because like Jorby,
You're making
and
the same
Left, you
argument
both
in a
seem-
different way.
yeah,
You're
it's
making
just
the same
opposite,
argument in
right?
a different way before you killed Daz.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
Jorby
it's
and Left both seem like
well,
you're
not
kind
really,
of-
because we have a free kill here. Like we can miss and still not lose the game.
But
Like
why would we
can
need
win the
to?
game
If
here
we
if we
don't-
hit the Mafia, but we can hit a town, which we should, by the way, do. We should absolutely lynch, but we should kill somebody today. Even if we aren't 100% positive on them, we should get rid of them because it improves our odds.
Well, then who are you suggesting since you want to lynch someone today?
I probably
if I'm the Mafia.
Not convinced.
Interesting.
Not convinced.
Yeah, I'll write it. I'll put it in writing. I've got contracts written up. So.
Still not convinced. Still not convinced. I don't know.
Okay.
Just kind of awkward.
So if you are indeed a town and you're defending Cloudfield and he's a town and I'm a town, then it is between the observer of Speed and Jorby who reacted the same way but could be pulling a 300 IQ by not talking as much.
So you like me and Cloudfield as well, still?
I mean, if you are a town and you're defending Cloudfield, who you also believe is town, then I'm in a pretty good spot to believe I've got a 50-50 on
Between
who it
Jorby
is.
and Speed.
Yes.
I mean, the only one
That's only if you can trust my word, though. So
I only trust Cloudfield. I would never trust Johnny because I played against him enough to know that I didn't trust him as far as I could pick him up and launch him across his own room. Just because he's Johnny, I don't trust him. I trust Cloudfuel and the other two. Jorby's said about 5 words in the last 15 minutes, and Leth, I don't know.
I mean, you
don't
haven't really been talkative yourself, Speed. So
Yeah,
if you're
like-
gonna throw that
Yeah, but he
accusation
doesn't-
on me, I think that flips right back
Well,
on you.
It seems like that's his MO though. He doesn't really talk until the end once he's like got all the data, and then he like.
And I pick the
assesses it.
right person. Just save me, and I'll
Wow,
pick
okay,
for the
all right.
round. That's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, I'm sorry, Envy. I didn't know that. See, I've never played before, but I know
I'll
you
be
can make
playing-
bets. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Fine.
timer's up. Do you guys want to make a nomination, or do you want to go straight to?
Maybe yeah, we should.
I will nominate Lathamir.
Should we just do it? Because math. Yeah, go on. Second.
We have a second. All right, Lethimer, you have a defense, and then we will go to vote, and after that, something will happen.
Well, all I'm gonna say is if I do get eliminated, then I would point towards Jorby and Speed, unless Johnny's pulling a 300 IQ again. I'm not really gonna defend myself because there isn't really any reason to. I think if you do believe that it is, then the game will continue. But I don't know. For me, Jorby's talking a lot less, and I feel like he wants to avoid being targeted. So I'm not going to really talk about myself because I really think that I'm just trying to help you guys out in the future if you do eliminate me. So Speed, you kind of play the game the same way every time. So you've been Mafia and Town in those two situations where I've like carefully watched how you react. So you're kind of like a, I don't know, stone wall. So I don't know. I'm not personally Mafia. So if you want to lynch me, go ahead. But that's all I have to say.
Alrighty, everyone, we're gonna put heads down, and you're gonna put your hand up if you would like to vote for Leth to be eliminated. So please put your hand up. We currently have for 5 people, so we need 3 majority. So go ahead. Everyone heads up. I think is Johnny Boy's camera frozen?
That'd
Oh,
be,
that's
yeah.
awkward.
It
Just
is
posing.
frozen.
Oh,
That's a great pose, though.
I think he's a little.
It's
frozen.
so introspective.
he's very like.
Curious.
I
stuck in
kept
thought.
saying, all right, heads down, because he just like wasn't moving. I thought he was moving.
Which
well,
way is down?
what I can say is either way, no one voted. I can't see what Johnny Boy did, so Leth is still alive, even if he did.
So this puts me in a. So one thing I will say is, Speed, you were one of the nominees, and you didn't, and I feel like you want to conform. So that puts me a little bit more towards you than Speed, but that's all I've got so far.
I voted you because in all of my time, I've never seen a town goodbye. I've never seen a town turn around and basically I've never seen a mafia turn around and essentially just go, "Yep, kill me." Like whenever that happens, they get killed. Like AJ tried to pull that, "Oh, I'm mafia," and he just got instantly wiped out. Like
Right.
you actually gave us advice, which was really odd.
Yeah,
I can't see you being mafia after you've gone and given us
he was.
in depth, not on yourself, not trying to save yourself at all. Like
Hey,
there
there he
was no
is.
time to save
Yeah,
yourself.
it was totally
sorry.
selfless.
Sorry, what did I miss? My bad. I just died.
Did you have your hand up, or not?
I disconnected while you were still giving your speech, so I didn't know if it went to a vote or anything. But I was.
No, so I basically just said that I wasn't really defending myself because there wasn't really any need to. I was more just trying to give advice for the town on who I felt. And basically I just said between Jorby and Speed, but Speed's kind of putting an argument where I feel like either he's pulling once again a 300 IQ to pull himself off of it, but so no one else had their hand up. So if you had your hand up, it wouldn't have mattered. But I just want to know how you
Okay.
felt afterwards.
Well, I only heard the start of it, but I was gonna vote. Yeah,
Okay.
not that it, not that it would have made a difference, but yeah, I would have voted.
Okay.
Mathematically, it would have helped us, quote unquote, but he feels so towny. It's incredible because you don't sit there on the chopping block as a mafia and basically say, yeah, kill me, but here's the information that I've gathered. Like, you just wouldn't do that, especially on your first time. I'm kind of just thinking that
Yeah, he's either town or really terrible at Mafia. Which I
You
guess
know,
is
you
possible.
see,
Yeah,
you see
okay.
players who are really terrible at Mafia and what happens to them. So
you see,
you know, newbies could be wild
Or
cards.
actually,
and
he's
they could end up
amazing at
making a
Mafia
rookie
and,
mistake
like,
without
totally-
realizing it.
Yeah,
Johnny,
maybe he just totally.
the evidence I used was, remember that first game of Mafia we played at BTS where AJ said, yeah, I'm Mafia, and he instantly got wiped out because he said he was
Well,
Mafia.
as you should. Yeah, no, you can't say you're Mafia and not get killed. You have to get
You're not a
killed.
reliable
Like,
town, even if you're lying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
helping. You're not helping the town solve the game. You're literally lying. So you're either town lying or you are Mafia, so you should get killed. Like, you got to try and solve the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, what is happening? Are we going to night or another votes or
It didn't go through, so I'm giving you guys another minute and a half to talk.
okay?
But if
So
you
I'm
guys don't
thinking
nominate,
is,
if you guys
what
don't nominate
happens-
someone, if you don't nominate someone in a minute and a half, we are gonna go straight to night. I'm not gonna ask for
Okay.
another nomination.
Okay.
So let's say I'm just curious. Like, if we don't nominate somebody, we go to night. Who is Mafia most likely to kill?
If we
Because we all
state
think
this,
that Leth is town now.
if we
so-
state this, then they also will
Okay.
probably aim for it, right?
Listen, town. We should get rid of somebody suspicious, because if we don't, then Mafia get to kill someone in the night who's helpful, and then we can't even make a kill in the next day. So it would be 4 people, which if we miss one in 4, we just lose. So we'd have to wait, and then Mafia would get another kill. So if we don't kill somebody suspicious right now, then Mafia gets to kill 2 people who are helpful, and then the final 3 will just be like, what is going on? So we have
That's
to
a good
try and
point.
kill the most
Suspicious.
suspicious person.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a very
I
small
feel-
chance
I really
that
feel
you're-
like Leth talked himself out of it.
Well, I
So
feel I feel
think
like
Leth is safe.
like I
Okay,
said,
so
I'm
Leth is
down.
not-
I'm between 2 people, so like it would be in our favor to pick one of those 2 people. But at the same time, either Cloudfield is
All
just
right.
quietly
So
doing his thing.
yeah, like I'm kind of between 2 people as well.
Who?
I mean, I guess there's. Okay, I mean, I'm assuming that you're not Mafia again, because I feel like that would be kind of boring if you were Mafia again. I know it's totally possible.
Could happen. Could
I
happen.
know, it just seems like, I don't know.
Who's your
I'm rolling
Mafia?
the
We
dice
need to be quick. We're running out of time. We need
I'm
to.
thinking Jorby,
Jorby.
I-
Okay.
just because he's been
Second
super quiet this time. But I
right.
honestly don't know. I really
That was
don't know.
that's one of the people I was feeling too. So I didn't know.
All right, timer's
else
up. Is that an official nomination, or are we going to night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't,
On-
I will
on-
be the second or the
on
first.
Jorby?
Whatever. We need a nomination. Yeah.
All right, so that's one. I only heard you. Any others?
Yes.
Okay,
Speed is-
2.
Sure,
2 on
yeah,
Jorby.
yeah.
2 on Jorby. So Jorby, you have a defense. Quick 30-second defense, and then we will go to town vote.
Well, the defense will be easier and less impassioned this time, as I believe that is exactly what got me executed last time. But I am definitely town, and I'd like to stay in the game to learn the game more and not completely off myself before I actually get a chance to have social interactions. So, I'm going to tread more carefully just by nature of how the first game went. So if you're reading too much into my overcorrection, I think that would be a little foolish.
Alrighty, so everybody, we still have 5 alive, so we're gonna need 3 to make it happen. So heads down and put your hand up if you would like to vote off Jorby. Keep your hands up and raise your head. That is, I can't tell. Is your hand up, Cloudfuel? No? Okay, that's light in the background. Yeah, that is 3. He is dead. And we are going to night.
Oh my
Gosh.
what? I don't.
Webcam's
oh,
off. Mic's muted.
Wow!
Alrighty, everyone wake up. After much thought, the Mafia has made a choice. And that choice is Johnny.
Thank God.
Johnny, you are dead. And the game continues. I'm going to put a 6-minute timer on, and you guys are free to talk.
No, I'm gonna get stuck in the middle of this. No.
Okay, so here was my thinking. I voted. I wanted to put Jorby on the chopping block just to see what he would say, but I didn't actually vote for him when it came time to kill him. I thought that his reasoning made sense, but
Yeah,
at the same time, it could be a ploy. Like, I honestly don't know, but I don't know. He didn't seem to be sweating it much. He seemed like serious. So I don't know.
The thing about it is that I only voted Jorby because you mathematically had to vote for Jorby. Otherwise, we would have just sat here and said nothing, done nothing, gone to another night where the Mafia would kill another person.
But who would have Mafia have killed?
But
though?
who they would have killed,
Yeah,
I thought
that's
would have given us some information. So I wanted to keep him alive. Like, I wanted to put him on the
That's
chopping
really
block to
smart.
make him talk, but not actually kill him.
That is really smart.
But
That
now
makes sense,
I'm not
'cause if
really
you-
sure
let's-
because Johnny's
Let's
dead.
say Jorby. We were pretty suspicious of Jorby, but if it was another person that was killed, then I'd be 100%. And I'm still like, I don't know, because Cloudfield, you played this so differently than the first game that I watched. So
Left. The problem is that Cloudfield didn't play the first game.
like
Yeah, I'd
at
rather
the
have
say-
start,
no-
yeah.
If I was going to guess, I would guess Cloudfield because I've at least got a read on you, which I'm 90% sure your town. Like, you give me strong town vibes. Your inspirational, kill me, but here's all the evidence speech was actually very appealing, I guess, even if it was against me. Whereas Cloud, you're just
See,
the one which I trust less. Like,
Yeah. My problem is that originally I was stuck between you and Jorby Speed, and
Mhm.
and
That's who I was
now
thinking.
now I'm like 50-50 because either way it's Cloudfield could be playing this a lot smarter than being knocked out in the first round. So it really just comes down to how convinced I am.
the problem is we have absolutely no vibe about how good Cloudfuel is.
So hold up. Here's my thinking. If Speed is, okay, let me back up. I was thinking either Speed or Jorby. And
That's what I
Jorby
was
died,
feeling too.
right?
Yeah.
So if Speed is Mafia, and he has the opportunity to kill either me, you, or Johnny, why does he kill Johnny? My thinking is, I seem very town-like. I think, maybe not. You seem very town-like. So if he kills Johnny, Johnny seemed Mafia-like.
That's why he
Doesn't
wants
make
to.
sense.
That's the person he wants to get rid of. No, right? Or
Well,
no?
why would you want to get rid of that person?
No, you
Because
wouldn't
that
want-
person seems like Mafia. You'd want to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
him
that's right.
around.
Why would
Okay.
I get?
Then again, he knows that Johnny would 100% go after him because he doesn't want to lose to him.
Right.
So maybe he kills Johnny to remove that from the equation.
Being funny, I would have gone straight at Johnny's head if he was still alive now for the exact same reason. It just would have happened.
Yeah,
where
so
the
you would have canceled each other out. So then it would have been left with either Leth or I to decide.
I'm
I
stuck
just-
between someone who's so unreadable and someone who could be big braining both me and Speed here. I don't know who to pick. That's my problem.
Well, and I'm
Like,
worried that maybe you're big braining all of us because, like, you seem so much like a town that, like, I'm even questioning my, like, I don't think I'm being town enough based on how much of town you've been. So
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're like being a pretty good town too. So I'm just sitting here like I was pretty dead set on either Jorby and Speed. And I was really thinking the game was gonna be over when Jorby was picked. And then you brought up a really good point that if we leave him in the game, if we're like set on him and someone else is killed, that I could be 100% dead set on somebody. But then I'd still be questioning if it was Jorby just because he played it so differently too. So
yeah,
I don't know. I have no words. I don't really know where to go from here because Speed just doesn't.
I think Speed is never going to give a tell. Like, Speed is like that kind of player that's just like,
The problem is
you're
that
never going to know.
I sit here and I try and evaluate, and the problem is that I've actually gone wrong this time because I knew it was Johnny. I couldn't explain it well enough, but I knew it was Johnny. Like it seemed a Johnny idea. This one is so confusing because Leth gave strong town vibes when we. Maybe he's that smart.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm in like right now. I'm indecisive, which I don't know if that tells more than
Because
I'm Mafia.
I just don't
or-
know why. If you're like, it's one thing like during the talking phase, but when you're defending yourself, like you're about to die, and I mean, I guess it's maybe like it doesn't even seem like it was that good of an argument to keep him. It was more like
Just the way I approached it.
It was advice for us, which seemed weird. But I mean, I guess that could be a good approach, but it's like
ultimate towny thing to do, or ginormous balls.
Yes,
You guys
my
got
camera,
1 minute. You guys have
my
1 minute.
camera flickers. Sorry, because it's a new wire. That's why it's flickering green. Chat. Sorry.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like honestly, my thinking is if Leth truly is Mafia and he just played us like that, GG's. Like you deserve the win. So I'm voting Speed.
I
The thing is, I'm okay. So if I vote Speed, then and you're Mafia, then you big brained us. So that's the only issue I have. Like Speed's unreadable, so I can't really vote against.
I don't know. I can't concrete turn
But see,
around.
he voted to kill Jorby when he didn't have to. I didn't. I just wanted to put him on the chopping block, but I didn't actually kill him.
Like, I'm in the Dazrin position now, where I'm like basically I feel like you two are gonna vote against each other.
Oh, I'm
gonna
100% voting for Speed, like no question. Because I'm hedging my bet that you truly are Town and that you didn't play us as Mafia. If you did, like, dude,
Well,
amazing, well done.
can we not, like, if I vote for Leth votes for Cloudfuel, and Cloudfuel votes for me, we get another 5 minutes to talk, don't we?
Yeah. But that's assuming that everybody actually votes the way they said they're going to
Wait,
vote.
so what did you say I vote for?
Actually, yeah, because the Mafia could.
Mess
I
with
said
that.
you vote for Cloud votes for me, and I vote for you. Because then it would,
or he votes for me, and
then it
then
would-
I'm killed, and he wins because he's Mafia.
or you vote. Wait,
You guys
let
So
me
I'm
vote?
definitely voting for you. Like, there's no
vote
question about that.
No, so then I have to vote for Cloud,
Yeah,
and
this is
then
what-
and then you vote for me.
if
Look,
you're-
I was Town last time. I'm Town this time. I don't.
The thing is,
I
Mafia
don't know.
Mafia will ruin that.
No,
like-
Leth, I think it's Cloud, because Cloud went to the immediate conclusion of the Mafia win strategy, which I didn't even think of. Which is the Mafia could then cheese it, and then essentially he would then, if I'm voting for you, he then switches and votes for you. That's essentially what
He
he's
brought
just
it, and he did bring
Why
that
would I
up
vote
too.
for you? No.
brought it up.
Why would
No,
I
good-
vote for you if I could have voted for you before and I didn't? It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? Because he gave such a decent, like, town.
Right, but I could have voted against him and I didn't. I could have
Yeah,
voted for him right then and there, and I don't know that everybody else is gonna like not
Yeah,
vote.
but none of us voted for Leth because it was so convincing that he's town. I think Leth is town.
I'm just so confused, man.
I'm going to vote Cloudfuel because he's literally just given the game away by revealing his Mafia win strategy.
All right,
I'm
we are
being-
going tonight. We are going tonight, and you guys are going to DM me who you think the Mafia is. All right, everyone wake up. Everyone wake up.
I feel like we lost.
So, a couple people
Pick right.
said what they were going to do before we went tonight. And a couple of those people said and did what they said. Speed chose Cloud Fuel. Cloud Fuel chose Speed. But who did Leth choose?
Oh.
Is it me? It's not me. Cloud Fuel chose, or sorry, Leth chose Cloud Fuel, and the Mafia wins.
Oh my god, it was Speed.
I knew it! Oh, God. No.
300 IQ'd me, dude.
Oh, it happened again.
We were so close.
I gave you all my energy
We
and
were so
everything.
close.
How could you
Oh.
let this happen?
I told you he's unreadable. You
He
can't-
is unreadable.
You
He
can't
really
do
is.
anything. He just
He's
He had me
readable.
questioning whether or not I really was Mafia,
Did
and
you
I
guys
wasn't
watch
Mafia.
Speed's Final 3 with CJ and Turtle? This was like the same thing. He just
he
like
gets down
said
to
a
he
few
gets
things,
down
and
to
as
it,
soon
and
as-
he pulls the card of just like it's out of my
No.
hands and just
as soon as you guys start talking, he's just like,
You know what I think the tell was when he switched and said
He just like
There was some-
disappears from the conversation. He's just like, yeah, they're arguing. Yep, good.
there was something I said that he then was like, oh, because he said that he's definitely Mafia. Right then I should have known the fact that you like pinned that so fast. That should have been like the tell on you. That's the only thing that I think
The thing was, is that I pinned it at the right time. I pinned it when you looked.
you did it.
Mafia.
You did it at a good.
The same thing is though, like Speed could also be using the way he's speaking to make me feel the opposite way towards him, but it's hard to tell because he could be like, it's a I know, I know, I know, and I just like I kept going like, which step is he on? Is he on step 5 or 4 or like I don't know which one he's thinking. So I really like I saw the entire Twitch chat was constantly saying it was me. I was totally down. Like I was just like I was trying to help you guys because I felt like it was between Jorby and Speed, and you said it too at the very beginning. And I should have stuck with my gut because Speed, but he always approached the game the same way. So just like I don't know what to do.
Speed, would you like to get a closing statement?
Clayfield's a good guy. I told you.
Would you like to get a
people
closing
who
statement?
die,
Speed?
you know their time, so their reads are they might not be right, but you can trust them. Like
Right.
what they were saying was so like when I die, you're like, oh yeah, Johnny was actually just like a tyrant reading Dazarin. Maybe he was right about Clydefield as well. That's like pretty 300 IQ though to come to that conclusion. But yeah, Speed played well. I think killing me was a good idea. I was like, oh, Speed, look at him. He's literally the same thing.
You tell it, you get top to it is.
What also
Speed,
happened though
Speed.
was that because Speed was Mafia and everyone else was saying, oh, it's really like that wouldn't be the right choice to get rid of him. So like I should have realized that Speed would think that's a good idea to get rid of the person who's not
Speed
obvious.
was the right kill. Jarby was not the right kill, but there was like no time, so
Yeah.
Jarby had to go because he didn't have any information. So
All right, Speed.
felt
I'm gonna
bad
let you
for
get the
Jarby.
final word. I'm gonna let you get the final word, Speed. Anything you want to say?
CJ's turn tomorrow.
All right, that's all for Mafia tonight. Thank you everyone for watching and playing, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Summer Shuffle.